extra month to the season. And, you know, a lot of these guys are already talking about coming down to spring training in January. So this is fast.
They do. They scatter to the four winds right now. You won't see a lot of them around here. There aren't many locals in this crew. It's a young guys. But I think that, like you say, Joe, the month is the season longer now, and spring training gets earlier and earlier. By the time we get to Atlanta for the Super Bowl, Joe, I expect some of these guys will already be in Florida gearing up for next year, and then we'll get down there in early February just to see how things are looking, take shape of the next season. So, yeah, I mean, this is, you know, there's no more like letting yourself get out of shape in the off season. They work out, they go to Arizona, they stay fit, so they want to keep their jobs and be ready when the bell goes off in Fort Myers.
And this team in particular seems to have real good bonds with their families. I've seen just in some of these celebrations and being around the team, guys out there with their families, this is the time to actually reintroduce themselves into the family unit for most of them.
Yeah, it's been a grueling, rigorous, long haul for them. It's 200-day season. And they've been at this since going back to early February last year. And so now they get a chance to just be with the kids, be with the wife, you know, maybe take a road trip, have some fun, but they'll be right back at it before you know it.
And in terms of the team, off-field business, front office right now, that ramps up quickly enough, too, because decisions have to be made. They're a month behind, so to speak, on who they're going to re-sign, what they're going to do in free agency.
Yeah, there's like general managers meetings next week, and you'll start to hear guys, you know, who's a free agent, who's coming and going. I mean, the times when like guys like David Price were signed, it was during this period 3 years ago. So you look at the big names that'll be coming and going. You're going to have big names from other teams going, and you on this team, what happens with Kimbrel, what happens with Eovaldi, Pierce, those guys it's unknown.
Yeah, and they've got some work to do. Kim, Adam.
Thank you, gentlemen. Dan Shaughnessy from the Globe. We appreciate you joining us today. And the duck boats are not only back at Fenway, we are starting to see people come off the boats, and we're keeping an eye on any players just to see if they still have a little bit left in them to talk about what it felt like to have 1 million of their fans cheering them on and thanking them in this most special way today.
Let's step in and listen to, well, actually Steve Cooper is there trying to round up some players. If he's able to get somebody live, we'll just turn off our mics and go straight to that. But it's interesting how they coordinate these parades, because again, going back to 2013, after the parade, the duck boats drove right on to the diamond in Fenway Park, right up there. Let's listen to Steve Cooper. No,
he's looking.
They want to go get some rest.
Well,
maybe.
That's family.
Some of these players. But anyway, they pulled the boats right up into the ballpark in 2013. Now it looks like they're back out on Lansdowne Street. You know, preserve the grass, because it looks pretty beautiful out there, and the players are making their next moves.
Yeah, we've had so many I can't remember, but there was another one that ended at City Hall Plaza, and then I think they boarded buses either we're actually right by City Hall Plaza, and they were right down at the end of our road here and behind City Hall. And I think Cooper was on that beat too, because he managed to catch up with some players as they were leaving City Hall Plaza. So it's a lot of fun.
There are police officers out there to keep fans at a safe distance, and there are also Red Sox security trying to give the players a little bit of a space between the crowds and where they need to go next. But you know, if there's anybody who can grab somebody and talk to them live, it's Steve Cooper. And looks like back out on the field, we are seeing the players arrive back and make their way to, I don't know if they go to the clubhouse or if they go to the parking area, but we can see that they're still walking. They're still
texting their friends.
Right. There's Steve Cooper. Let's listen. There's Joe Kelly.
I gotta go. Craig Amazing. Yes, they've been awesome all day, and now they're like, I gotta go, man.
But at least they're nice about it. They are certainly a polite group of individuals, humble, and what's made this team so special. It's the word, I think, that'll define this team. Special, because we've heard it from start to finish, especially here at the finish, that what they were able to accomplish was because there was something unique about every single player, about the leadership, about the plans executed, and even about how they would celebrate in style here in the city of Boston. The duck boats are starting to unload here. Let's listen into Steve for just a second.
What do you think of that?
Ask you, how was it?
It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. You know, it was my first time, and I will be in Daparai, and there's so many people. That was unbelievable.
Talk about going, you know, mile after mile, the crowds here. For you, just what was this experience like today? You just won the World Series.
Yeah, for sure. You know, just see all those people, just see the crowd, get excited, and more excited, getting louder. That was a good feeling. That was a good feeling.
Has it sunk in yet that you have won the World Series? I mean, at what point? I know there's no ring on your finger yet, but talk about that. When did it all sort of sink in for you, Eduardo?
You know, that's a dream come true. We always dream about have one ring in my finger one day, and finally I get it.
You probably had an idea of what
the entire week so far.
Say it again. I will hear you.
Has this been the best part of the entire week so far?
For sure. You know, that's no doubt. That's the best part of the whole week.
Who was on your boat with you?
Sander and Rodriguez.
Did you have a good time together?
For sure. We had a great time.
You probably had an idea of what to expect. Was that Matt?
Big Papi. Big Papi. Big Papi. Sorry. Hey, what was it like? What was it like to be on the duck boats out there?
That's unbelievable. The crowd is loud. They start throwing beers, whiskey to my boat. Hard to catch it.
Eduardo Nunez there speaking with Steve Cooper, and we saw on the right side of your screen, we have the crew right on the park too. We saw Steve Pearce, the MVP, walking by, not wanting to talk. Steve Pearce just on the right side of your screen.
I must have blinked on that one.
Because we're covered everywhere. Can we listen into the right side here?
Craig Kimbrell.
Now to ride on the duck boat, I mean, what was it like?
It was great. I mean, the energy out there was amazing. Just to see how happy the people in the city were, that was pretty awesome to see.
You know, baseball's a business. You're a free agent. You may not be back here, but if you are, you're going to have. If you're not, you're going to have some unbelievable memories, aren't you?
Absolutely. The last 3 years here have definitely molded me as a man, and not just a man, but a ball player as well. The style of baseball that's played here, the need to win and the want to win. I mean, that's the only atmosphere you ever want to play in as a ball player. So it's been unbelievable.
I would imagine if it's your choice, you'd like to be back here with the Reds.
I mean, look at this team. It's kind of hard to say no to that. So if we can work something out, I'd be more than pleased to stay here for quite a few more years.
Congrats.
Thank you.
You just got off the Ducks. Is there a lasting memory you have looking out and all those happy faces?
It's just that what you said. Like we come out here and we perform in front of these fans year round, and you know, they can be tough on us at times, but to see the happiness throughout the city and how much fun everybody was having fun along with us, and it was awesome.
You're there to bring the joy, and you guys did it, right?
Yeah, we did. It was great. Thank you.
Enjoy that ring.
Thank you.
There, people.
All right, that's Craig Kimbrell.
Martinez and Steve Cooper speaking with him. Let's listen in and holding that World Series trophy.
What is that feeling like to be holding the trophy?
I'm proud right now. I'm proud to just be holding, you know, one of the pieces of history in Boston, and extremely proud of this team this year.
What was it about this team this year? What was it about this team? You know, you've been down this road before.
I think they have it all. They have a good combination of youth, wisdom, good manager, good balance overall as a team, and I just believe they are a complete package.
Talk about the
All right, at the same time, we have J.D. Martinez inside the ballpark. Oh, maybe he's heading to his car.
But Jonathan Hall's there. He was just talking to him. John, if you can hear us, what did JD have to say about this? And we can certainly turn that video around as well. But what was that conversation like?
Well, we're with Chris Sale. Can you say a quick word, Chris?
Sorry, guys.
How was it on the boat?
It was awesome. We had a great time. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Chris. Chris Sale very quickly, didn't want to say a lot. We're trying to grab all the players we can out here on the field. And it's a little bit of bumper boats out here with people bouncing around from person to person. We'll see if we can find any more players as we continue the quest here. But people are just coming off of the duck boats. Their families, their friends. We're on the first baseline right now with people heading toward us, and we're going to keep looking. We'll let you know if we find anybody else.
All right, thanks, John. Yes, you keep looking because every player is likely to walk through the field. Joe Amorosino just explained to me that they're walking through right field. They'll go through the clubhouse and then into the players' parking lot. So that's why they're all walking the field at Fenway one more time.
Alex Cora there with Steve Cooper. Let's listen.
To be able to enjoy it with my family, it was great. didn't know there were so many Puerto Ricans in Boston, to be honest with you. So many flags, and I mean, it was, you know, I don't want to say a once-in-a-lifetime experience because the plan is to keep doing it. But
now we go to Caguas.
Now we go to Caguas, yeah.
How do you keep doing it? I mean, you know, you guys want to, you know, so many games this year, march through the playoffs.
It's him. I mean, he's the architect. He's the guy. Very consistent, good players, first of all. Great organization that, as you guys know, whatever they have to do financially, they'll do it. We got the highest paid role in baseball. We know that, and we got very talented players. For year one, it was awesome, and the cool thing is that throughout the year we kept getting better, and I think next year in spring training we're gonna be locked in again, and hopefully we can do it again.
Price says he's coming back. Price says he's coming back. What's your reaction?
Doesn't surprise me. Today is a day to celebrate, you know, and you know, the guy was amazing. There's a lot of people that gave up on him, but nobody in the clubhouse. And for him he won our first game this season. He won our 100th game this season. He pitched us into the World Series, and then he won the World Series clincher. I mean, what a special year. So if he said that, hey, I'm happy that he's going to be back.
Talk about the fans today. Talk about the fans.
The fans, amazing. Actually, my mom, Angelica, is here. My girlfriend and the kids, and my sister and my daughter Camila. But my mom, she kind of like, did you get emotional there? I was like, not really. And she's like, I did. Amazing. It's a very, very likable group, not only because they won the World Series, but as you guys know, the way they went about their business throughout the season, it's easy to fall in love with them because they grind, they play hard, and they turn the page. And I'm glad that they were able to enjoy this, and the city of Boston kind of like thank this team. It was amazing.
Alex, when do you go back to Puerto Rico?
We're going Saturday, man. Saturday. I know this was fun, and I know my mom got emotional, but on Saturday, for everything I heard, it's going to be crazy.
Are you going to bring the World Series trophy?
Yeah, we're taking it down there. There's a few guys that are going. Front office people. Obviously, Christian will go down there, Ramon Vasquez, and I don't know how many of the players are going, but it should be fun.
What's it going to mean when you bring it down there? What's it going to mean for your hometown?
Oh, gosh, I can't even imagine. You know, it's going to be special for everybody. Special. I mean, like I said, man, not too many people know where Caguas is, and we're going to take the World Series trophies down there. It's going to be amazing.
Alex, you have a message for anyone that couldn't make it today that's watching right now? What's your message to all the fans?
Thank you for your support, and let's do it again next year.
All right, thanks, Alex. Appreciate
All right,
it.
our Steve Cooper talking to Red Sox manager Alex Cora. He started to say, when asked to describe today's rolling rally, that it was a once-in-a-lifetime, and then he quickly corrected himself, saying he hopes not, that he hopes to do it again. So perhaps a first-in-a-lifetime experience for Alex Cora, who's headed home to Puerto Rico. And can you imagine the people there being able to experience this with him and getting a little taste of what we've had here this season?
It's interesting. I've been to Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, where some of the players are from, and to see the amount of Red Sox fans on both island nations is pretty incredible. So yeah, I can imagine. Not to mention their own hero there. And you know,
just quickly, David Price with his little guy there, signing some autographs, signing people's caps, and I guess he's still soaking it up.
Looks like our camera's moving in, and if he's willing to talk, we'll shut it down here and listen right in. But as we wait a little bit,
So you were saying?
Yeah, I was saying.
I like talking about Alex Cora.
You know, I think what strikes me about this team, and I was talking to Joe, there are those LL Bean World Championship boots. What's that?
Oh, Mookie Betts with John Hall. We got to go to that. Sorry, Adam.
It definitely exceeded everything I could imagine.
What was it like? I mean, looking out at those faces, you're going to feel the love of Boston, right, Mookie?
Yeah, it definitely shows you when you're in Boston, you're loved, and especially when you're winning.
Any memory that's going to be seared in your brain from this?
Just the amount of people, really.
All right, and here's David Price. Let's listen.
We have a lot of fans wondering. I mean, you said you're coming back. No mistake about it. I mean, this was enough to get you back to Fenway next year.
we're coming back. You know, I'll be here for 4 more years, and we want to win another one.
What did it mean to have your family with you? Just talk about that, because this is really what it's all about.
It really is. You know, just to be able to have my son and my wife here on this World Champion Tour, that was very special.
And the fans, can you talk about the fans? I mean, that duck boat ride, you know, all the way through the city you saw, they were just
unreal. I want to experience that again so I can really enjoy it. That was I didn't know what to expect today, but now that I know what to expect, I want to do it again.
Is this truly Title Town?
This is Title Town. You can tell by the way the fans responded today, so we want to do it again.
Talk about the last 2 weeks. It's been magical. You know, there were ups, there were downs, the marathon games.
I mean, there were 3 downs the last 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, we lost 3 games and won 11 in the playoffs. Just to be able to do what we did throughout the regular season and the playoffs, that speaks volumes of our team.
David, what was that first duck boat ride for you like?
I want to do it again. Like, MVP!
Oh, come here, Brock, come over here. Come over here. Let's get you guys.
This is my guy.
Come on, Brock.
This is
Tell us about him. Tell us about your guy.
Day one. This is my guy. He scares me from time to time. In the hotel, the hot tub, my room, my locker. I'm naked.
That true, bro?
Yeah.
It is true.
Tell us about your friend. Tell us
it
about
is
your
true.
friend.
He's the best. He's the best, man. We're lucky to have him. We were excited whenever he came over here, and I mean he's a champion now.
We're champions.
We're both you guys. This team seems really close. How much did that factor in what you guys accomplished?
It definitely came into account. I mean, it doesn't show up in the box score or our total wins or whatever it is, but it plays a big factor in what we do. You know, our closeness, just being together as a squad, it means a lot to us.
Brock, can you talk about the fans? I mean, you just got off the duck boats. You know, what was that like? Just that experience?
That was cool. That was cool. I mean, I was around in 13, but I didn't get to come to the parade. So to be a part of this, to see how many people came out and support us, I mean, you know, obviously it's special to spend it with our teammates, with our coaches, you know, but to see how many people came out to support us and how excited they were, it makes all this worth it. It's a long season. We go through a lot of ups and downs, but you know, this definitely. This is what it's all about, and to be able to be here with these guys and pretty much every other person in Boston today was pretty special. Yeah, so cool.
David, what was the postseason like for you? Just to clinch the ALCS and then to have the 2 wins in the World Series. Is this everything you could have dreamed about, what you wanted from a postseason?
Absolutely. I mean, this is. That's why I came to Boston. You know, this is a city of champions, and to be able to be a part of a championship team in Boston. With my guy, Brock.
Yeah.
That's so special. That's so special. To do what we did, this is why I came here.
How about this guy making history, hitting for the cycle in the postseason?
Brock
the only guy to ever do it.
Brock
I kind of forgot I did that until you just said it. The World Series is way better. The World Series win is way better. But that was a fun night. I mean, for everyone. I mean, we scored 16 runs. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Gave up 1. Yeah, I mean, pitchers. I mean, who else? Evaldi. You know, he shut him down. Who would have thought? But I mean, that was a fun night. But you know, the whole postseason, man. Everyone played well. Everyone stepped up, and you know, we played together. We pulled for each other, and you know, we're champions now. We can honestly say we're one of the best teams to ever play. So, I mean, that's that's pretty cool.
Can you guys do it again next year?
But we've seen the photo of you and Griffin. How cool is it to be able to share that with your family?
I mean, that's up there with. I mean, these guys are our family. You know, we spend more time with them than we do with our family. But to have him and my wife there,
we have your son. We have your son.
You're famous, bro.
Now how sweet is this?
Yeah, no, I mean, he's the best. He's the biggest blessing for me and my wife. He's a great boy. We're proud of him. We're happy to be his parents. I mean, that's sharing this with him. I'm sure he's not going to remember. He was waving in the parade, then he fell asleep. But we'll show him the videos, but to have him and my wife every step of the way with me was very special. And that picture that I posted on Instagram, that's going to get framed. That's going to get painted. We're going to hang it on the wall, and that's something that we'll cherish forever.
And reaction to Bryce coming back?
Yeah, we got a lot of little boys running around, so that's cool for the families. A lot of little kids running around, friends, and it's cool, man. It's cool to see everyone get along. I mean, it's one thing for us to get along, but for the families and everyone to hang out and spend time with each other. So that's what we're
doing. When did you know you wanted to come back for sure? And what was the deciding factor?
I love you.
Love you too.
I'm leaving.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, we're the champs.
Are you going to do this? Are you guys going to do this again next year?
David,
come on.
All right.
Let's go. Let's run.
Well, I guess they're sort of like two peas in a pod there. Brock Holt, adorable son.
Doesn't get any cuter than that. That's Griffin. He'll be 2 in December.
Oh, it's so cute. David Price there, obviously sharing the joy of Price staying here in Boston. And, I was saying that what's remarkable and what really strikes me about the Boston Red Sox is the access. I mean, to the fans, to us. I don't, not to single out any other teams or coaches or players, but to just sit out there on Lansdowne Street and have a conversation or to stop in your tracks out on the field. I don't see that anywhere else as much, and it makes you feel even better being a fan of this team because they're genuinely nice people.
Yes, and it was funny. It was really a love fest between David Price and Brock Holt, but you say that, and I was actually, when we were sitting there during that particular interaction, I felt like we could have been sitting in a bar with those guys having a beer.
Right.
It was a really nice connection. You really felt like they're just everyday people, but then you think about the incredible athletes that they are, and David Price talking about how happy he is to be in the city of champions.
So again, both sides of your screen, they're live. That's why they're a little moving around. So, we're not going to make you too dizzy, but we're doing our best to give you stuff the second it happens. Our sports director, Joe Marcino, has been here anchoring our coverage along with us. And Joe, going off what I was saying, not to pontificate, but I think it's a valid point that the access, that the fact that these players are ready to get on the beach or go to Puerto Rico or wherever they're heading, they're willing to stop and talk to fans and talk to us, and you can see the happiness across their faces.
Absolutely worth mentioning when you think about it. They play baseball 162 games during the regular season, and to listen and have to answer questions 162 times plus during the regular season, these guys get pretty worn out, and to still be able to provide some access and be willing to carry on a conversation now is pretty special. But the truth of the matter is, everyone's happy to talk after you win the World Series, Adam. It's a different story when you don't make the playoffs.
Good point indeed. But back out here on the field, as Joe was telling us earlier, they make their way towards right field, the clubhouse, and then there's a player parking area. But we haven't seen, with the exception of a few players, we haven't seen like a mass exodus here. They're still taking in this moment. Some soft clouds hovering above Fenway Park, and you see the Prudential Tower in the back, along with that, I think it's Dalton Place Tower, something like that. But to see our skyline and a soft sky above, it just brings home this very special day, this very special moment. We're also getting some information that we have to pass along. Luckily, it's not detrimental. This is Sam Kennedy. Let's listen.
The trophy was damaged. What happened out there? Did you hear anything about this?
No.
Somebody threw something, or
no? I didn't hear anything about it, but I had David Ortiz and Pedro Martinez in the 04 trophy, and I can tell you it's seen a lot worse than that over the last 15 years.
That's a lively ride.
Yeah, no damage. I'm sure we'll get if one of the 4 got fixed, got hurt, we'll fix it. Yeah.
So how was that looking out at those happy fans? This is what it's all about for you as president of the Red Sox.
Absolutely. Growing up here and being familiar with every single street we were on and coming through the back way home through Cambridge, it was a special day. Been fortunate to do it 4 times now, and it's just amazing and the best fans in baseball.
Do you agree with your owner? Is this the best team the Red Sox have ever had?
Yeah, this is the best team in franchise history. It's there's no debate in terms of the talent level, in terms of the achievement on the field during the regular season, and going through New York and Houston and L.A. Those are three of the toughest teams you're ever going to see in baseball. So the talent level and what they achieved is definitely historic. 04, 7, 13, all were unbelievable. But in terms of historic baseball teams, this has to be right up there at the top.
David Price opting in. Your reaction?
Thank God, and we need him. I mean, the guy is incredible. He's stepped up so huge. He's been a great pitcher for us, and he said it well during the middle of the year. You know, if he didn't deliver in October, it wouldn't matter. And boy, did he ever deliver. I thought this should have been co-MVPs, him and Steve Pearce. So he did a great job, and I'm glad to have him back, because we want to try and do this again.
So now you and the team got to see whether we can keep Eovaldi and Pearce and Kelly and all these great guys that stepped up.
Yeah, this team is going to be remembered for a long, long time. And, you know, flying home from L.A., you could tell they were letting out some emotion because, you know, obviously some guys won't be back, and that's the way sports goes. But this team will go down in history as the greatest Red Sox team ever, that's for sure.
Sam Kennedy, President, CEO of the Boston Red Sox. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it so much.
Thanks a lot.
All right, so there you heard it. He has not heard about the trophy being damaged, and we're going to try to get some more information on that. Maybe it just hasn't filtered to the top quite yet. Back to you guys.
All right. Well, you actually do have a little bit of information on that, John. Nice job there. Nice hearing from Sam Kennedy, who was on a different boat than he was not with the trophy that was damaged, and it is just a little bit hurt. Sam Kennedy saying if it's hurt, we'll fix it. But police reported that while they had no other incidents, that a fan tossed a full can of beer at one of the boats, probably trying to toss it to a player, right? Mookie Betts, apparently, it was the duck boat that he was on, and that it struck and slightly damaged one of the World Series trophies. But Sam Kennedy didn't look too worried, and he said there's been a lot worse that happened. So they'll shine her back up before they put her on display.
Don't fix it, but that is broke. But I'll tell you something not broken is this team. The unity that we've seen here, the camaraderie, the friendship, the respect. Put all those together and you get a 2018 World Series winning team. You've got a fancy Escalade here or something.
I'm understanding that Jason Varitek just got on. I didn't see him, but he's in that vehicle.
All right. Jason Varitek aboard. It is an Escalade.
Yes.
Sweet rider.
Who will tell you that after winning the series, the rolling rally is the next best moment of this whole thing.
Just the fellowship, the celebrating, the everything. It appears that so the right side of your screen we still have just a sea of Red Sox hoodies there that say "Damage Done." That's been the theme for this series and for this season, I should say, and this team. And now it's about time to wrap things up and head on home, get some R&R, maybe a nap after that early morning for them, I'm sure, celebration, getting lined up and getting ready to go. More players here.
Jackie Bradley Jr. Is it Joe?
I'm Raffy, right?
On the left, Xander Bogaerts. I'm sorry. Thank you for the help.
Making his way out to some fans who are cheering. Let's see if he might be able to stop and greet some of those fans, or if he'll continue with his entourage.
Yeah, I need one of those hats. Most of the guys were wearing those hats and the sunglasses.
That's why they can be hard to identify.
Makes it hard, yes.
Because everybody, so many of the players are dressed the same.
Unless you have Craig Kimbrell's beard.
That would certainly help.
That's always a dead giveaway.
So here's another fancy car making its way out of, I presume, the players' parking area. Police have cordoned off some streets so they can make a swift and comfortable exit and not have to work their way through these crowds. But still, a sight for fans to see, truly wrapping up this 2018 season and the World Series win. And now they're rolling out of here. They can leave victorious. What do we have here? We have a Volvo SUV. You think I'm a car expert or something, but I'm not. But I like fancy cars.
Like a car show.
A lot of these guys drive like the Ford
Black
Raptor.
with tinted windows.
Chris Sale, Joe?
Chris Sale?
And he drives a Volvo, one of the safest cars on the roads, or they used to be anyway.
Well, we want to keep him in good shape, right?
Keep that cargo safe. As they head off, there's a fan giving thumbs up to these players.
Oh,
the
they
cheers,
see who's in there.
The photos.
Closer of Game 5.
One of the moves that fans and analysts might have called bold. The move you were talking about, closing out one of the moves by Alex Cora, who's just been so celebrated. But then when Alex Cora is asked about the success of his team, he turns to who he calls the architect, Dave Dombrowski. And the many minds that put the money and that put the resources and the ultimate plan together that makes them World Series champs.
He shows a lot of class. You know, when you always give someone else the credit when it's clear that you're just such a huge part. And yes, the kinds of decisions that he made, people may have second guessed, but then it's just like, hey.
That's a Mazda, in case you were wondering.
Oh, thank you.
You know, we had the Volvo, we had the Escalade, we've got the Mazda.
Yeah, which one do you want?
I want, you know, Joe, it seems like a lot of these players, they used to anyway, drive like the beefed up Ford F-150s, the Raptors. And
yeah, there's several of those over there, actually. There's about 8 of them, I think.
Is that Mookie Betts?
That's Mookie.
Yeah.
And he's getting into, I think he drives a Beamer. If we pulled out, I'd be able to tell.
Could we pull out so Adam can see Mookie's car, please?
It might even be a Jaguar, but it's a nice steel.
No,
oh, see, it's a BMW.
Wow, that's
fancy. I had it. Might be a 7 Series or a 5.
Look at that grill and those wheels.
He's going to need some power to get out of there and get on to what's next.
Yeah. Oh, you better be careful. There's a baby in the way. I love seeing all the family really does.
Eduardo Rodriguez.
Eduardo Rodriguez, thank you. Do you know his baby's name?
I don't.
No, but he's walking behind a white Mercedes and a black Jeep, and wherever he's heading next will be a place where he can certainly just kind of let out a deep breath and tell himself, along with the other players and the fans and the team, the whole organization, we did it. And got it done for another season here. It was so nice to see those 4 World Series trophies, even if one of them may have been damaged by a beer can that was tossed up to a celebrating player. Mookie Betts heading home, heading out, and we are going to head to a quick break here on the news station, but we will continue to celebrate the Sox. Kim?
Oh, I was just going to say, you got to see the back end, too.
Oh.
We'll be right back.
Celebrating the Sox is brought to you by Commonwealth Motors.
And here are your keys. Thanks. You guys always beat the competition on price. How do you do it?
The egg is in the nest. I repeat, the egg is in the nest. Operation Ankle Biter is a go.
He's got the offer. Initiate diversion.
They're distracting. Unleash the twins.
Constantly checking the competition to guarantee you our best price every day.
When can I have a turn?
Never.
Every day since 1848, we've been working hard for you, right by your side, with everything from your very first savings account to helping you make a lifelong dream come true. East Boston Savings Bank, getting it done every day since 1848.
Where are Mom and Dad?
Save money on motorcycle insurance with Geico going up the country. Love, Mom and Dad.
I'm taking a nap.
Dude, you just woke up.
Geico Motorcycle. Great rates for great rides.
It takes a Titan to lend a hand, even when their hands are full. With best-in-class standard horsepower and torque, line spot warning, and America's best truck warranty, the 2019 Nissan Titan is always at the ready. America needs more Titans. You've got work to do, and we've got your truck.
Get a low $269 per month lease on the 2018 Titan or lease Frontier, just $249 per month.
Now the most capable tech you own is in your driveway.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we cover the world champion Red Sox celebrating on this Halloween day. Live pictures over Fenway Park on the left. On the right, we are stationed right outside of the players' parking lot, and we're watching them sort of just for the last hurrah here as they head off with family members and take a much-deserved break.
Those big, shiny, fancy vehicles, you kind of always know when there's a player aboard because that's how they roll. Is this Jackie Bradley Jr.?
I think so.
Yeah, Jackie Bradley Jr. pulling out in that GMC Yukon.
At first I thought he was all alone. I was going to feel bad for him. I was like, I'll keep you some company.
Yeah, I know.
But he definitely has some family members in there.
Interesting when we heard earlier from Dave Dombrowski, president of baseball operations, talking about, and you know, not to sound like a broken record, but we can always talk about a good thing as much as we want. Looks like somebody just got their T-shirt signed, whether it's that police officer or one of the fans who's helping out, Jackie Bradley Jr., just stopping there before
so nice.
Making his way.
Aren't they tired?
You would imagine, yeah. I mean,
although, you know, if you look back at this in your life, you'd think, you know, hopefully it happens again. But it's here and now, and just relish every moment. I love that.
Love the way that the fans are still out celebrating over at Fenway Park. There's going to be a lot of ticker tape to clean up. The city is asking that if everybody picks up one piece, I'm just kidding, because there are like 1 million people out there. There's probably 10 million.
After this, Adam, when we leave, we can go out there and just do a little cleanup over at City Hall Plaza.
I'll watch you do that until we got to be back on there.
I will give you my broom. Since we did a lot of sweeping already.
Got that one for sure. Now there's this fan checking it out. Jackie Bradley Jr. jersey, probably a nice little autograph. It'd be interesting to hear how he made that happen. But it looks like our camera and our crew are sneaking up a little close. There's the hat that says it all. He's like, oh my gosh, he's like holding his breath. He got this.
Take him inside.
So I wonder if these fans had just stuck around, like they saw the beginning of the parade and they waited and it paid off.
He's stunned. This guy's stunned. I'm enjoying it. This is like great TV. He's like, I'd be interested to see what it says.
He actually has his jersey too, and he got. How does that work? This is your lucky day, dude. Go buy a lottery ticket.
Oh yeah, pretty close to it. I mean, he's my favorite player. He's been my favorite player for a long time. Since he came to the league in 2013, I was like, this guy's the man. You know, he didn't have the best start to his career, but I always believed in him. I know he's got the talent to be one of the best players in the game, and for him to sign us, I'm so grateful. Jackie, if you ever watch this, I just want to thank you so much. You literally made my life. Like, this is so crazy. You're one of my favorite players ever. Thank you so much.
Moments that we're really happy to share with you. You know, we see obviously the excitement written across the players' faces and the staff of the Boston Red Sox, but the roots of this team are in its fans, and the fans are like none other. You hear that from players who are not from here and who are experiencing this for the first time and seeing the love and feeling the love and hearing the excitement, and then to hear from this fan who just had a really special moment. Really glad to be able to share that with you on live TV. The excitement.
Yeah, I mean the timing. I wonder if he was holding up Jackie Bradley Jr.'s jersey and JBJ saw that and that's why he stopped. I don't know, but that kid said, he goes, he made my, I thought he was maybe to say day, week, month, my life.
Right.
He made my life.
So on the right side of your screen, we're on the field there at Fenway Park, where they're still wrapping things up. To the left, Sky 7 HD showing us from above, and you know, of course, in our later newscast here throughout the afternoon and evening, we'll be showing you some of the shots that I thought were just incredible, showing the masses of people who lined up along Boylston Street, who went out to Kenmore Square and to Boston City Hall Plaza, to the throngs of people who walked along with the rolling rally because it was slow enough and saw it from start to finish. And for us on the air to see the pep rally of sorts that happened beforehand, when we heard from Governor Baker, who was using his microphone as a bat to emulate some of what he saw. And there's Alex Cora speaking with reporters. I mean, he just hasn't been able to take a single break from start to finish. And it's interesting to hear their reaction, not only to winning the World Series, because we've heard that a time or two, Kim, but to hear what today was like, because you can't even imagine being in those shoes.
No, I liked when we spoke with Alex Cora out by the duck boats, departing the duck boats a little while ago. He talked about how, for one, I love that he said he didn't realize there were so many Puerto Ricans in Boston because he saw a lot of flags out there. And then for two, that he's going back home, and some of the front office will come, some of the players might come, and one of the trophies might come. Yep. So what a celebration that will be to take that home. He's got a couple sisters living there, I know, and family, so that'll be fun. I mean, what better to share with your family? Obviously, we're seeing a lot of players do that, but he'll be able to do that and take it home. And I'm just wondering what they'll serve. What's going to be on the menu for the big celebration dinner?
Whatever they want. Whatever they want. You know, it was interesting too, Kim, and by the way, our sports director Joe Marcino still plugged in studio with us. How the mayor had mentioned earlier, watching from from the balcony there at beautiful City Hall in Boston that it seemed like it was a very peaceful celebration, as it always should be. Just lots of laughs and smiles and tears from some people. Went off without a hitch that we know of. There was one incident where somebody might have been throwing a brewski up to one of the players, and the can of beer hit one of the World Series trophies.
Sorry, I was just trying to give you a beer, dude.
But it's all good. I mean, that thing looks like it's made out of some pretty sturdy hardware, so they're going to fix it, shine it up, and it's going to be okay. And we're all okay because it's Halloween, it's the last day of October, it's 48 degrees, just some light clouds over. It couldn't be better to be in Boston.
It was a perfect celebration. The fans were awesome. That many people gathered in one place. We continue. Oh, I don't know if that was, let's see here. Just watching, Eduardo Nunez, and he spoke to us just a little while ago, so he definitely gave us some of his time. A lot of these players have. They've really been awesome. They must be, I can't imagine how exhausted they must be, but maybe they're still waiting for the set-in. And here, look at the family members and these kids who, you know, they know Daddy plays baseball and Daddy won his game tonight, or, uh-oh, Daddy's not in a good mood, he didn't win his game tonight. But they're there. I don't think they had too many of those. They won most of the time. But all these family members who get to be with Dad and see how many fans they have and how much people love baseball and love the Red Sox. And so I'm sure it'll be really memorable for them, and the dads must love it.
Eduardo,
have the kids there.
Eduardo Nunez there, going back to, I think, the area that might be the players' parking lot. Joe, you might know the landscape of the area a little better, but I also wanted to talk to you about being #1, going into next season as World Series champs once again for this team, because it's nothing new, at least in the past several years. The bar has been raised. It's harder to stay #1 than it is anywhere else in the rankings lineup, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be extremely difficult to duplicate what they just did. They said they had nearly the second best winning percentage when you combine the regular season and the postseason together. The only team better, really, were the '98 Yankees, who won 125 games and went on to win the World Series. But looking at these guys rolling out right now, Adam, yeah, the bar has been raised, but they're in position to come back and absolutely compete for a World Series again. That outfield is the best in baseball, straight across, from Benintendi to Bradley to Betts, straight across, all young guys. You add in the DH and part-time outfielder and JD Martinez, and you've got a core there with Xander Bogaerts at shortstop, Rafael Devers at third base. You've got your catchers behind the plate, and you've got those two big stud ace starters in Chris Sale and David Price at the top of your rotation, and a bullpen that now has some guys who've really stepped up their game and really solidified roles and could have bigger roles next year, and guys like Brazier and Barnes and Joe Kelly. And of course, this team is absolutely, there's a lot to be excited about, but a lot of things have to go right to get to this point in a season. And what I mean by that is guys need to stay healthy. You can't have guys being hurt at the same time in a rotation or in a lineup. You need to go on winning streaks and not on losing streaks, and losing streaks happen in baseball. So many things have to go right at the same time. And baseball managers will tell you, hey, you get about 2 months during the season where you have your hitting and your pitching going at the same time. The Red Sox got it all season long. Usually it's a month of the hitting is fantastic, a month of great pitching, and maybe a month of both. But these guys did it all the way through the season, and here they are, 108 wins and going on. Alex Cora just continues to be gracious, not only with his team, but with everyone he comes in contact with. Listening in on Alex Cora right now.
Going out there and celebrating, and for David to come back, you saw what happened in the playoffs. You guys know how I feel about him. I'm glad that he's going to be with us.
Was this a surprise to you at all that he re-upped?
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah. Thank you.
And thank you, Red Sox manager Alex Cora, for an incredible season. Championship team. And I think they have a great chance of doing it again, according to our Joe Ammo and a lot of the experts out there. So as we celebrate the Sox today, we just take with us all kinds of great memories and moments.
Signature moment, no pun intended there, for all of us here in Red Sox Nation. As we watch these live pictures, a good moment for a selfie, and a good moment to thank all of our 7 News photographers, reporters, the good people behind us who have put this program together. It's been an honor to share another celebration of our Red Sox and their rolling rally and a season to go down in the history books. Along with Kim Casey, I'm Adam Williams.
Have a great day. We'll see you later.
weather can change just like that. That's why the all-new Nissan Altima has all-wheel drive available for the first time ever. It's tech you can't get in a Accord or Camry and can respond instantly to changing conditions by sending power to each wheel to help you stay in control. The all-new 2019 Nissan Altima. Impossibly smart.
Get a low $225 per month lease on the 2019 Altima or sign and drive Sentra.
Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Every day since 1848, we've been working hard for you, right by your side, with everything from your very first savings account to helping you make a lifelong dream come true. East Boston Savings Bank, getting it done every day since 1848.
I can't believe it.
That Grandpa's nose is performing Flight of the Bumblebee?
Now, you goof. I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
Nice.
I know, right?
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Commonwealth Motors. Commonwealth. We're always checking.
Those are my grandkids? What are they doing?
Dad, do something.
Find us fast at Shop Us Last.
Grampy! Shop Us Last.
You'll love us.
This message. I'll always stand up for working people and to make healthcare more affordable.
Lori Trahan, for us.
When it comes to Medicare, don't go it alone. Call Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts and we'll help you connect the dots. Original Medicare only covers about 80% of your medical expenses. Our MedX Medicare supplemental plans can help take care of the rest with no surprises. Call for your free Medicare guidebook and we'll help you bridge any gaps in your coverage. We have plans that let you see any doctor that accepts Medicare, including a plan with no referrals, no copays, and no coinsurance. We even offer worldwide travel coverage. Blue Cross insures more Medicare members in Massachusetts than any other plan, and we've been doing it for over 50 years. With top-rated customer service, you'll feel comfortable and confident in your coverage. That starts with connecting the dots. When you need Medicare supplement coverage, we've got a MedX plan that works for you. Call the number on your screen today to hear about our MedX plans and receive your free Medicare guidebook.
An adventurous farm girl from Kansas, a magical land beyond the rainbow. 4 friends on an amazing journey. Experience the beloved classic tale as never before, live on stage.
At the Hanover Theater in Worcester, November 8th through the 11th.
We've searched social media for the latest trends and have come across some pretty surprising ones. But do they actually work? We're going to find out if they are hack or just plain old whack. And the first one making the rounds on social media are celebrities posting photos of themselves with appetite-suppressing lollipops. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Tori Spelling, Real Housewife Teresa Giudice, they've uploaded photos with these lollipops. They contain an active ingredient called satiryl that's derived from saffron extract, and the claim is that they're gonna make you feel full, suppress your appetite for a few hours. I'm gonna open the floor, docs. What do you think, hack or whack?
The problem I have with these, anything when you look at a study where you're getting a controlled dose, and then you try to translate it to a supplement, which is regulated totally differently by the FDA, where you don't really know what you're getting in there, if it's even satiryl or something else.
I can't even open it.
I know.
You're burning calories, Drew.
Yeah, I think that it's very suspect to translate something that was done on a controlled dose as a drug and then say, oh, I'm going to buy this over the counter and I don't really know what I'm taking and this is actually going to give me some benefit in terms of true weight loss.
I don't want you all to be skinny and I'm like up here. Wow.
Let me say one thing. I think it's whack, okay? I'm going to say that. But I will say that anything you can do if you're about to make a really bad choice eating food, if you can distract yourself, either eat something else. Now, me, I would just eat maybe a handful of nuts. But if this is a distraction and you're going to do this instead of eating a big piece of cake, you know, you're going to win. Yeah. And even the psychological element of doing something that has you focusing on being healthy, that is a win.
So that might even be a placebo of sorts.
Absolutely.
Where you take
but the
this and you feel
actual,
like
the
it makes
actual
you less
appetite
hungry.
suppressant element of this
in lieu of something else?
Yeah.
That could be a good thing. So, I mean,
but as far as the actual, tell me what you think.
I mean, you said
actual
whack.
I said whack. As far as the actual science behind it, if you look at the study,
can I be
whack.
somewhere between a hack and a whack? What
You're not allowed on TV
you're
to hedge your bets,
down.
buddy.
I like my lollipop, so there.
All right. Dr. Batra?
Oh, I'm a complete whack on this. I just feel if you're trying to base it on the science, though I do agree with you, thinking about what you eat, maybe grabbing something with protein, something
That's
with
what
fiber.
I did. Like something with
makes
protein
you feel
and fiber.
Full. Great.
Maybe, yeah, that's good. Honestly, a better way to go would be eat some carrots, eat an apple.
How about if they're not there and you want a little, it is a little bit of a sweet
Yeah, you're not carrying carrots in your purse.
I don't know
the
the exact.
Okay, so maybe if this makes you think about it, gives you some placebo that, okay, I took this lollipop, now I'm not hungry. I'm not against that. I don't think this is going to harm you. I just think if you go back to the Saturil study,
That's
really
exactly right.
I can see this in the office. I just finished a case. I'm stressed out. That's a time where I could make poor choices, stress eating. Yeah. I'll have these in my drawer and I'll give it a shot.
And you look, honestly,
so there.
You're looking.
You look so happy with the lollipop. I have to say, like it just.
You look like a little kid, like a 10-year-old boy.
Just wait till you see me next week on TV. It's going to be the Thin Man.
The truth is, having anything that will distract you from making a bad food choice will work.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a hard candy, it could be a piece of gum. It doesn't have to be this supplement, medication-laden lollipop.
As we go to break, we're just going to enjoy Drew sucking on his lollipop. We'll be right back. Coming up, what is this? What happened? And could it happen to me? Plus, the only show on TV where everyone at home has a chance to enter to win the Word of the Day giveaway. Find out what it is. That's next.
98% of us don't get enough omega-3s, which is why Mega Red Advanced 4-in-1 packs more omega-3 power into one small soft gel. It supports your heart, brain, eyes, and joints. Mega Red.
Light bladder leaks are just part of being a woman, but we can still wear whatever we want. Poise Ultra Thin Pads move with your body and stay 5 times drier than the leading Always period pad. So life with little leaks can just be life. Get a coupon at poise.com.
No matter how much you clean, does your house still smell stuffy? That's because your home is filled with soft surfaces that trap odors and release them back into the room. So try Febreze Fabric Refresher. Febreze finds odors trapped in fabrics and cleans them away as it dries. Use Febreze every time you tidy up to keep your whole house smelling fresh air clean. Fabric Refresher even works for clothes you want to wear another day. Make Febreze part of your clean routine for whole home freshness.
Ordinary tissues left Dakota's nose sore and red. So Dad slayed the problem with Puffs Plus lotion instead. With lotion to soothe and softness to please, a nose in need deserves Puffs indeed.
New Olay Foaming Whip Body Wash. Luxe Lather with a weightless feel. Transforms skin from dull to dreamy. New Olay Foaming Whip Body Wash.
In our home, we make memories.
In our home, we are grateful.
In this family, we know what matters most is made at home.
This has potassium. The same amount as this. It's a post-workout snack you don't have to peel. V8. The V is for vegetables. Drink some.
My first heart attack was in 1995, and today I'm on the transplant list.
Nurses bring their skills and expertise to work with them every day. But question 1 will make it impossible for them to do their job. I don't want some government-mandated quota saying they have to do a head count before they let them come in.
I'm a cardiac patient, I'm a husband, and I'm voting no on question 1.
Please vote no on 1.
Hi. Hi. Do your dentures come with a guarantee?
Oh, no, dentures don't. But this thing did. Melts away love handles or your money back.
I'll be right with you. Okay, let's try something new.
Hi.
Hi.
Do your dentures come with a money-back guarantee?
Absolutely.
Did you hear that?
They already know.
At Aspen Dental, we're a different kind of dentist, with dentures starting at $3.99 per arch and a money-back guarantee. Schedule online or call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
We've shown you some interesting medical cases throughout the years, but you're definitely not going to want to miss this next one. It's time for What Is This? What Happened? And could it happen to me? So look at this image. Anyone know what this is? This gentleman, a 49-year-old gentleman, had high cholesterol. It led to something known as xanthomas. And that's what you're seeing there. And these are these cholesterol-laden nodules. And it's interesting because here you are a dermatologist. I bet people come to you for this. And yet this is all from a metabolic problem. High levels of bad LDL cholesterol in the bloodstream, and it leads to this, which just gets back to how your skin manifests so much of what's going on inside your body.
Absolutely. And so this is really interesting. In this case, it's a really dramatic example on the hands, and these were actually really painful for him. He was having a hard time with function. And in this case, they tried a really creative and very effective approach, which is they did something called LDL apheresis, where they actually took the plasma out of his body, ran it through, and filtered out the LDL cholesterol, put it back in him, and he got better. Like, this actually resolved his function, his appearance improved.
But it's important to make the right diagnosis because we know really bad cholesterol profiles, look, it may not just show up on your skin. These things affect your cardiovascular system. So this is why it's so important when you're looking at your skin or any body part, always be vigilant.
That's our word of the day, vigilant. Enter the word of the day, vigilant, on our website, thedoctorstv.com, for your chance to win. Our giveaway today is from Bloom Mineral Beauty and valued at $100. Their products use Dead Sea minerals and are GMO and cruelty-free. Good stuff.
And everyone in the audience.
We'll be right back.
Coming up.
Anyone want to know a secret to preventing those pesky split ends?
Find out in today's doctor's prescription. That's next.
I chose MediWeight Loss because it's medically supervised, clinically proven, and they created a plan just for me. I went from a size 16 to a size 8, and I no longer have high blood pressure.
MediWeight Loss, now accepting insurance.
Washington is so divided these days that it's easy to forget how much we have in common, like our need for quality, affordable health care. I'm proud that on the Executive Council, we work together to expand coverage to 53,000 granted staters. We need more of that in Washington. In Congress, I'll fight attempts to raise premiums or deny coverage to people with pre-existing conditions, and I'll work to lower the cost of prescription drugs. I'm Chris Pappas, and I approve this message because nothing is more important than delivering results for New Hampshire.
Quick, the Quicker Picker-Upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent. Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper.
Every table deserves a Table Talk pie with the tastiest, freshest ingredients from across the country, all baked inside our golden, flaky, tender crust. Table Talk pies, America's favorite pie since 1924.
I started this journey 4 years ago, traveling across the state, meeting people from Barnstable to Williamstown, listening, standing side by side with you. Here we are, 4 years later. It may look different from the pictures we took back then, but I haven't changed. I've kept my promise to bring common sense, independent leadership, integrity, and results to Massachusetts. Massachusetts is better than ever, but we're not done yet. I'm Charlie Baker, and I ask for your vote.
I chose MediWeight Loss because I wanted to put my health first, and I lost over 60 pounds. I am no longer on medication to control my diabetes.
MediWeight Loss, now accepting insurance.
If you're ready ready to win big, join us in our studio audience. You could be part of our massive prize giveaway.
So log on to our website at thedoctorstv.com or call us at area code 323-THE-DOCS. That's 323-THE-DOCS for show tickets. Come on and join us.
Come on.
Anyone wants to know a secret to preventing those pesky split ends? No one likes that. Well, unfortunately, I don't have any for you. Just kidding, because it's time for today's doctor's prescription. Dr. Batra, grapeseed oil.
Yes.
Talk to us.
So this is actually a fun one because this is something you might actually have in your kitchen. And the idea is it's much less greasy. It has a less heavy scent than, say, coconut oil or olive oil. And what you do is it's loaded with omega-3s, linoleic acid, vitamin E, and you massage it into your scalp. You can put it on with a hot towel if you want it to really penetrate those follicles, and then shampoo it out. And with all of those great ingredients in it, it's just going to really hydrate your hair. It's going to help promote circulation if you massage it into the scalp. Just a really nice hack for your hair. So, or you could do it on
Show's
stage.
over, so it doesn't matter, right?
God, those split ends disappeared over there.
Shall we check? Nope. Split end and lice-free. Well done.
Yes!
Very good.
That's a win for me. Docs enjoyed it.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure.
Cheers. Cheers.
Hey, thank you all for being with us. Thanks so much for watching. If you missed anything, visit us at thedoctorstv.com.
Thank you very much.
The key of investigative reporting, you can't be afraid to ask the tough questions. Are people being targeted by this?
People in positions of power, people in positions of authority. It's our job to hold those people accountable. If we can find these sex offenders, how hard can this be? And when there's a problem, we need to ask, why did this happen and who's going to fix it?
We can change laws. We can change lives. We made a difference. And that's why we do what we do.
Hank Phillippe Ryan and Steve Tellier. The 7 Investigates team. Only on the news station.
The all-new 2019 Subaru Forester. The SUV for all you love, starting at only $24,295.
Want to give your family the best in entertainment and know you're getting big value for your money? Switch to Xfinity and you can get both. Call 1-800-307-1010 to learn more about all of our streaming options. Or get started with Xfinity TV and Internet for $49.99 a month for 12 months with no term contract. Get more of the entertainment you want with customizable streaming TV. And stream live TV and the most free shows anytime, anywhere. Plus, get more out of your internet with Xfinity XFi, the best in-home Wi-Fi experience with the speed, coverage, and control you need throughout your home. Call 1-800-307-1010 to get started for $49.99 a month for 12 months. And you can also learn more about all of our streaming options and flexible channel packs. Plus, when you get X1, you can get access to all your streaming apps in one place, including Netflix and YouTube. See how much value your family can get out of entertainment that brings everyone together. Call 1-800-307-1010 today.
Today on Funny You Should Ask, John Lovitz, Sherry Shepard, Louis Anderson, Byron Allen, Natasha Leggero, Bill Engvall, and here's our host, John Kelly.
Yes! All right, here we go. Welcome, everybody, to Funny You Should Ask, the show where every question has a funny answer. And please, won't you show your gratitude one more time for the people that make this show go, our rock stars of comedy right here. Time now to briefly meet our 2 players of the day. Everybody help me give a very warm welcome to Amy and Eric there. Yeah. They are ready to go. All right, you 2, this is how we do it on Funny You Should Ask. 3 rounds. I ask the comics a question, they give an answer, and you decide whether it's right or wrong. Every correct answer, you earn money. Whichever one of you has the most money at the end of 3 rounds wins this game, and you're going for a shot at $5,000. $5 grand. Big money can be yours. So let's get this party rolling. Amy, by flip of a coin, you will go first. Let's do it right out of the box with a guy I like to call Mr. Cool, John Lovitz. So cool. Hey, for $100, John, question: the substance that causes water to become hard water is what?
Viagra.
That's jungle.
Let me think. Fluoride.
Amy says fluoride. What do you think?
I'm going to say that he is right.
The correct answer, minerals. We're looking for minerals. Eric, it is your turn. And let's bring in a woman who can turn the world on with her smile. That is Sherri Shepherd. Okay, Sherri, true or false for you? According to Guinness World Records,